Welcome back. Goodbye. We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
はい、それじゃあやっていきます。前回ね、宇宙船を手に入れて、ロズイってとこに急な信号が走ってるので、そっちへ向かいたいと思います。
No guards, huh? I like this place already.
警備員も誰もいない。自販機あるな。アウチ。アウチ。ちょっと笑えるんだけど、相手が。いつ使うかわかんないけど。でもまあ、重量ゼロだから買っといてそうはないな。買いやすぎる。買いすぎると重くなるから、やめといた方がいいか。接触ダメージ。プラズマ。あ、そっか、重量があるのか。あんまり買っちゃいけないな。発射速度。両手引き。片手引きか。これ買っておこうか。重火器か。よし、準備はできたな。行こう。
Something chewed clear through that armor.
両手引きか。じゃあいいや。
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than
弾薬がある。備品として取り扱われるものが混在している。なるほど。
Hey, is that gunfire?
向こうから銃声が聞こえた。失礼。
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
何があったんだ？
Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts.
責任者が誰か教えてくれる？
Scientist, name of Anton
アントン・
Crane.
クレーン。
Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center.
じゃあ見てくる。
Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice pedals.
クレオおばさん。ちょくちょく名前出てくるけど。あ、盗ま扱いになっちゃうな。
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
急な進行はあなたが？
Yes, yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told.
ラプティドンだらけの廃墟の街で
Standard operating procedure for suits, boss. They're all a bunch of cowards.
I'm not sure it's right to fault a man for trying to survive.
話を聞こう。何があったの？
An attack. One that I'd wager was due to the nature of my research here.
急な信号を取り消すのはなんで？
My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking. I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
何をしたか言え。
Captain's got your best interests at heart, mister. Honest.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
デンタルジェル？歯磨き粉は何
One
かか？
cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
どうぞ。
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
食欲抑制効果。
Not just any diet toothpaste, the ultimate diet toothpaste.
でも命をかけるようなもんでもないでしょ。
Oh, I'm certain it could be made into that as well, with only a few changes to its molecular composition. But you're missing the point. Let's focus for a moment, shall we? Even if you disregard the obvious value of Auntie Cleo's Appazap diet toothpaste in and of itself, we're talking about my career here as well.
ハペザプ。
Nice, is it not? Came up with that myself. It's a shame our marketing department is almost as befuddled as my co-workers here.
何をすればいいんだ？
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us,
反対性グル
shot
ープ。
up our labs, and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
研究データを取り戻すってことか。
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original by the Grand Architect. Jameson, he's in the old lab.
じゃあそうするわ。
That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here. Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork.
自分の評価だけを気にするのか。
I'll thank you not to mistake my ambition for callousness. If my colleagues refuse to take their lives seriously, why should I? All they do is complain. They refuse to see the opportunity afforded us here. Believe what you will, but I'm not the manipulative, ego-driven person you think me to be. I'm not.
This Crane guy cares more about his research than his own people.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
殺しに来たわけじゃない。
Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then?
助けに来たんだ。
Oh, well, good luck. Now, they got the carbon in here. Just a moment. Ah, Orson, you idiot. Just put it. Of course, because I didn't.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn.
Vaughn
Vaughn
Cortez.
Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really.
攻撃してた時はどこにいた？
Over in the main labs.
水
I
曜
routed
研
it
究
back
所
here
の
when I
中。
realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work. Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started shooting the place up, I was first out the door. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean?
そっちの方向に行くけど手伝うことは？
I've been extracting organic compounds from Raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Extracting how? No, wait, maybe I don't want to know.
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
どこに行けばいいの？
Sure. Of course. Our lab south of here
研究所
down
は
the
ここ
road.
から南
Not
に
the
進ん
old
だところ
public
に
lab.
は
The one past that, built into the mountainside. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself. Dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
How do you suppose that stuff's used? Do you drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious. Oof. If I had to look at those yellow walls all day, I'd make a point to sleep on the roof.
Think we'll find any freakish experiments locked away in there? Shh. Best there ever was.
リフト封鎖。上の階か。
Done.
That was fun!
Somebody get me the hell out of here!
Could have been a rat mimicking a human's voice. I saw that in a
人
song
間の声を真似てる。
Wow.研究室のキーカード。もういいや、開けよう。
Did someone lift the lockdown? How the... Wait, I know you. You're responsible for the Emerald Vale fiasco. How the hell did you get in here?
身の殺しが軽いんだ。
No, not... I don't care about the beasts. I care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get in?
アントに言われて助けに来た。
Can't use the centrifuge without supervision. Can't file reports without him double-checking their every word. Can't save myself from mortal peril. It's like he thinks I'm a child. His hands-on management style is coming to a point of contention, I tell you.
ドクターが託せをよこしたのに怒ってんの？
Please. That man doesn't have an altruistic bone in his body. I just happen to have the metabolic precursors from our last test. I'd wager my last bit that if you brought back the precursors and left me for dead, Anton wouldn't bat an eye.
そうでもないよ。これ以上部下が死んだら評価が下がってこともだって言ってたから。
Wonderful. That's much better. I'm getting out of here so I can personally thank him for his compassion.
わかった。他には何もないな。
Score one for Felix.
The ventilation shaft runs from the...
Oh, it's you. As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
ジェームソンを見つけたわ。無事だ。
Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research.
従業は自分の野心だけだよな。
You understand nothing. Me least of all.
あ、結構距離があるな。
That's a good week of work just to
水
get
力
the
現
engine
場。
to turn over. You reckon that's how the bad guys got there?
You hiding?
It's up, boss. That's the last of him.
こいつで最後か？なんかね。
Hey, boss. I think we can get in through that vent
この
shaft.
環境の中に入れそうだ
Curious
な。
doors are the funnest sorts of doors.
仲間連れてるとちゃんと喋ってくれるのいいな。
Ugh, getting acquainted with all sorts of colorful new smells today.
ひどい匂いだ。お、 ああ、まあ。
For me. Look at us!
Hey! You! Over here!
誰だ？
Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
あんたも問題の解決を望んで、つまりあなたのことだ。
Yes, I imagine he does. But we all have problems. It is the human condition. I am myself ensnared in this wretched place. You want to kill me. I don't want to die. Therefore, it is in my
私は
best
死にたくない。
interest
そ
to
こで
go
交渉しよう。ここで出る手の貸してくれれば人生をかけてお願いをしよう。どうすればいいんだ？ キーカードでドアのロックを解除すること。
Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are two ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I
説得する
suppose
ってい
you
う手もあ
could
るの
talk
か。
to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.
わかった。助けてあげよう。
You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt. Take your time. I am, to my chagrin, not going anywhere.
ボーンの研究所。
Never imagined I'd say this, boss, but even a Raptidon deserves better.
2倍スコープか。実験の再調整。ベース。これはいらないな。これをやるか。
You're gonna bust it down or Jimmy the lock?
That was quick.
セキュリティカードを印刷。たくさんある。全部もらっちゃおう。何もからん。あんたの書類を持ち去ってみろ。
Hey. Huh? Hmm.
話せないのか。
Moving.
誰かが盗んでるのかな。こいつでもない。なんだ、探すのが無駄だったじゃん。
those innocent guns. Slaughtered.
Heads down.
The best there ever was!
Watch out!
You damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw
あ
leader.
のトローと親密な様子だったな。
I reckon we
ここから
got
出て
nothing
い
to
け。
say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow.
とりあえず話を聞いてくれ。
You got 1 minute. Starting now.
見逃すよりカサンドラを説得したぞ。研究所は壊滅状態。スタッフも半数が死んでる。
You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise.
これ以上犠牲を出すがないだろ
I gotta believe that all we done will mean something to the company. To Doc Crane. That effort will make up for mistakes.
う。こんなことのために死ぬ必要はない。
I trust that we all end up where we're supposed to be. That all the variables come together in the end. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out.
よし、セキュリティは追い払ったな。
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
聞きたいことがある。
Ask away. I have got nothing but time.
このデータで何をするんだ
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this
情
tip
報を売る
obviously
のか
does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time, I suppose.
じゃあまた来る。そこを開ければいいんだよな。
I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
ドアのロックを解除して、警備員はシュルーズガスだ。ラプトグドアは何としてくれよな。
So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place.
研究データを渡してもらうぞ。
Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
調べたけど、そのデータは不完全だぞ。
Damn and blast. I should have seen this coming.
ほら、研究データだ。クレイについてくれ。
Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
じゃあね。よし、じゃあ、アントンのとこに行こうか。いて。あ、シット時代だったか。お、鎌がある。両手武器か。結構遠いな。あ、ファストトラベルできる。研究所を出会いましたよ。命をかけることをだろう。お前のせいで逃げられてしまったじゃないか。大した学校もらった。
That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even more worthless than I could have imagined. They've abandoned their
あの
posts.
ポーターどもは役立たずだった。持ち場を捨てたんだぞ。アウトロードは出て行かせたわ。
My research? Please tell me you've recovered it.
ここで騙せるんですけど、まあいいよ。ここにあるよ。
That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done for me. And what, pray tell, is the status of our raptidons?
放っておいたわ。あなたが対処すべき問題よ。
That complicates the equation somewhat. No matter, I have the research.
まあいい。デ
Excellent.
ータさえあればな。
If we're done here, I'd like to get back to work. You understand?
もちろん。 実はもう一つ話があるんだ。
Why do you suppose Auntie Cleo's
ダイエット歯磨き粉を売ろうとしているのはなぜだと思う？食料の需要を減らしてコスト削減を実践するのか。だがそうでもないようなんだ。何か足りないものがある。
It nags at me like a sore tooth, but I can't for the life of me figure out why.
肉体労働者の食料を抑制すれば生命に危険が及ぶ可能性がある。
By the architect, this could be a disaster. Why did I not realize that?
研究データは戻った。今重要なのはそこだろう。
That would have been enough before, but you questioning my motives, my compassion, has unsettled me. All I cared about before was Byzantium. I believed getting there was
ビザン
everything.
チウムのことしか考えていなかった。そこに行きさえすればようやく人生の意味が生まれるだと。よし、じゃあ船に戻ろう。
Destination reached. The groundbreaker. Take someone to watch your back, please.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch. You want a punch? We got your punch right here.
Ah, the old rest and go. All the luxury and comfort of a shipping container.
Have you had a moment to look into that little
ローズイで調べ物は
office
してくれた
I
か
told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
急な信号を調べてきたわ。
What's that? Speak up now.
私に調べるように言った秘密のことだけど。
What'd you turn up?
歯磨き粉のレプリシーを見つけたけど、なくしちゃったわ。
Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you.
ラプティの息子の緊急データを入手したわ。
Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious. Someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war.
あなたのお使いで一体すぐ苦労させられたわ。
Fair's fair. No one ever said old Gladys was a cheapskate. No, ma'am. And I'm not about to let them start. Here. Consider it hazard pay.
これ以上の情報はないわ。
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
間違いない。
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now.
グラディスというお友達のことを忘れないでね。他にも聞きたいことがある。
What do you want then? My hard-earned wisdom?
グラウンドブレイカーは評議会の統制から外れてると言ったな。
That's right, dearie.
ただ一つの独立ステーション。
in the colony. That's us. Though for how long?
すべては巡礼さん次第ね。
That all depends on Miss Junlei.
巡礼さん何者なの？
Chief Junlei Tennyson.
巡礼テニスの
Used
所
to
長
be。she was chief engineer before her mama passed, and she took the helm. She's neck deep in the ship guts by day, slap fighting with the board by night.
どんな人なの？
Bit straight-laced for my tastes, but that's just her
気
name.
性の激しいところ
She's
もある
fierce
わ。
too. A fighter. And between you and me, I think the fight's starting to wear on her. This heat problem we've got's gone
この
unfixed
熱処
for
理問
weeks.
題はもう何週間も
Can't say
解
I
決
know
さ
what
れ
the
ないままな
holdup
の
is,
よ。
but I'm sure she's trying her best.
まだクエストが残ってるな。じゃあこれやるか。
We interrupt your regularly scheduled
I'm not going. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
ウィーラーから荷物についてしつこく問い合わせるのやめさせてくれと頼まれた。
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring
彼
to
はイリオン
Irion.
のことを言ってるの
I'm sure
よ。
the fool's gotten
またい
himself
ざ
into
こざに
another
巻き込ま
scrape.
れてるのは。
I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
探してくることもできるけど。
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Rizzo Spectrum Block outpaces the rainbow.
Destination reached. Scylla. Take someone to watch your back, please. Please.
？This is real space, isn't it? Empty and silent. Never thought I'd see the like. I'd look up at night, but
I only ever seen this asteroid in the pages of thrilling space adventures.
すっごい綺麗だな。サインが欲しいなら撃つ必要ないだろ。命が欲しければ倒れ。原生種に見つかるまでその船を役立てたいんだ。あ、ダメだ。話し合いだよと思った。開放式。
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
船長ですか?
The one and only. Wait, who's asking?
なんだかお前を起こしたんじゃないだろうか。いや、そんな人知らないよ。
I wager she told you to say that.
あの幼児深いやつに入れ知恵させられたんだ。
I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
もうじき到着すると彼女に言ってくれ。荷物がもうすぐ届くと知らせとくわ。
Magnificent. And do please give Wanda my chilliest regards.
あ、こんな通りの自販機がある。ハンティングライフル。オートマグ。 6倍スコープか。火打ち始終。お、スリムだな。
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
で、なんでドグマ2をやらなかったかっていうと、このゲームは無料で来るっていう話を聞いたんで、ドグマ2ちょっとセールするまでちょっと待つかな。で、セールが来たら、ドグマ2買ってやるから。さて、戻ろう。船長は無事だぞ。
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough.
さて次はおばあちゃんなんだけど。
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
あなたが苦労していた知恵に戻るけど。
Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go.
熱処理問題って何のこと？
Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junley's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way. The board can't abide.
評議会は自分たちの位置に従わないコミュニティを支援しないわ。
They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, ma'am. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
評議会はなぜステラーベイのナビキーを回収しようとしてるの？
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on
モ
Monarch.
ナークの化け物とのせいだと言うはずよ。
Because that's what the
評
board
議会が
tells
人
them.
々に信じ込ませようとしているの。
I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
評議会はミスを隠しているのよ。
Those board folk are real prideful like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama.
評議会の失敗が陳列されてる
Screw
わ。
up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
まだあそこに人はいるの？
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting
我
and
らの
hollering
内なる
about
光
the
と
light
わ
in
め
us
き立てる
all.
女性の声がね。
Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
時間を割いてくれてありがとう。
You know where to find me. Here.
あ、お菓子ももらっちゃっ
take
た
candy with。you.
敵が近くにいる？誰だ？
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Statement regarding rumors of food shortages.
あ、買い物してこよ
How do you
う。
do?
レストランゴへ
And,
ようこそ。
welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
どんなビジネスをしてるの？
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
ここでは何をしてるの？
Glass ear. Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
すぐそこに立ってるでしょうが。
Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years.
聞こえないふりをしてるんじゃないの？
Huh? What?
もういいわ。
Huh. Now that I heard.
生活はどうだ？
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson
この船を
holds the
まとめ
ship
てるの
together,
は
the
テニスの所
promenade
長。
holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
どうやって評議会を遠ざ
Our
けてる
Chief
の？
Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
サプライズについて話していたわね。
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape
監視の目を
board
逃れるためにグラウンドブレーカーに進み着いたと公認しています。
She's unusual in the head, that one.
あ、買い物できるわけじゃないのか。じゃあいいや。
Rizzo's perfect a salt sour candy shell around a sweet.
スピードグリップ。これ以上上がらないか。あれこれいつの間に手に入れたんだ？サーベルの方が強いな。
Purple berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it. Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it.
めっちゃ火力高いな。あれ、フリーズしちゃった。はい、お待たせしました。
orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Any news? On that thing we spoke about? You know, that thing?
あなたの実験を見つけたわ。
Don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers.
研究所はめちゃめちゃに荒らされてた。そら中ラピュタのだらけだったわ。
Damn! I bet the outlaws shot it for kills.
役立つぞ、面白半端に打ちやがったな。
Let some raptidons out. Revenge. Kinda. Maybe I'll go for a stroll. A nice constitutional.
Thanks for getting me out of there.
無事で
We
何
turned the old lab into storage a long time ago. About being in... I know us...
Hey, boss. Could we get some Rizzos?
I don't think you're supposed to be wandering around. Security's gonna tell you. Want to treat yourself?
何か売ってる？
Annie Cleo makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon.
.欠点を直します。浪費か。ああ、これはいらないな。
Doc Crane better get over himself.
Yes? I suppose you've earned it. It's highly illegal to have brought the Raptidons to Terra 2.
会社は本当に助けを来ないの？
You've not much idea how these things work, do you? If Auntie Cleo, everyone skirts the law looking for an edge, but the ultimate sin... I grew up in... I'd no desire to spend my life fighting. Toothpaste is about making... Fear, jealousy...
特にイベントはないみたいだな。 しょうがない。おばあちゃんにおとなしく1万円払うか。
We've arrived at the groundbreaker. Stay safe out there.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A soft salad sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your advertisement.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late. Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go. Oh, a little. I also need throw pill.
Please tell me you're not the reason Black Hole
この前のペナントレースでブラックホールが頭を丸くしてたよ。ペナントレースで優勝したでしょ？
But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
もうおばあちゃんに1万円払うしかないか。
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? Anytime.
Great work.
How do you do? Huh. What?
表記官に指名手配されてるまたサイエンティストでしょ。
Indeed. And you know where he is? Excelsior. An apprehension of this caliber would be tremendous for my career. I would send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, but...
何か裏があるのね。
Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money.
完全に想定内よ。
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn
グラディスのとこにスチールしていはず。
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives.
あれは間違いであり、過去のものとしたいんだ。
It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character.
ショーンが集まったら会話するつもりだったんだ。
So you'll need to get
彼女から印鑑を取り戻す必要がある。
to hand Phineas over to the board.
ウェルズを引き渡して評議会に貸しを作る前に、あなたが貸しを作る必要があるわけね。おおむねそんなところだ。今日はあなたはついてる。ここにその印鑑があるわ。
Oh my law. You've done it. You've saved my hide. I can't thank you enough. Now then, let me see. I just have to apply the seal here, sign like so, and... Ta-da! Here are the forms you'll need once you reach Byzantium.
向こうへの投票となるダビキーだ。
So your ship can travel there. Those authorization forms will let you speak with Sophia when you arrive. I'll send her a message straight away to let her know you're coming. She'll be
この日課書類は君は到着でソフィアと話すことができる。
Where have you been living, Captain? Under a rock? Miss Sophia's got to be.
コロニー全体で間違いなく2番目に重要な人物よ。
Yes, quite. Miss Akanda is just the person to take someone with your particular talents and sterling character under her wing. She can fill you in on all of the board's operations in the colony, really put your talents to use. Best of luck to you and thank you again. Give my regards to the unreliable.
こういる。
City of snappy elitists and punchable faces.
Wow.
ビザンチウム。すごく人がたくさんいるんだよね。
Pretty crowded?
やった。おばあちゃんに1万円払わずにやり過ごすことができる。じゃあ、ソフィアに会いに行こう。副理事長専用離着陸場。
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Remember that you are not insured.
Not so fast. All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on.
あ、また自販機がある。
I see you haven't been shot to pieces by the guards. Do you have an appointment?
書類ならあるよ。
Of course. You're that curious spacer Mr. Bedford mentioned. Just a moment, please. Madam Adjutant, Bedford's contact has arrived. Shall I clear your schedule?
No, thank you, Percival. I doubt this will take long.
Sophia Akande です。
I'm Sophia
副理事長の
Akande, adjutant to the chairman.
理事長と話したくて来たんだけど。
What could possibly have given you that impression? Did you imagine you could purchase your way into the office of our Honorable Chairman Rockwell just by greasing Bedford's palms?
いくつか書類にサインして、そのまま6、8週間ずっと待ってないといけないと思ってた。
Only 6 to 8 weeks? You have a generous opinion of our bureaucracy. Chairman Rockwell is a busy man. For the time being, you're stuck dealing with me. I've been reading all about you. This dossier from Emerald Vale was especially engrossing.
お世辞は後回しにしましょ
You know the location of Dr. Phineas Wells. I'm interested. But I'm not yet sure I can trust your information.
私が彼と一緒に働いてるから不安なのね。
The thought crossed my mind. I'm willing to work with you, but I need to know that I can trust you.
信用できる人なの
I
か
have a
知りた
job
い。
for you. One of our cartographers needs to be retired. I want you to carry it out. Rachel
レイ
Lockwood,
チェル、
cartographer for
地
the
図
Bureau
制
of
作者か。
Exploration. She's done some sensitive work for us, but now she's a loose end. Lockwood has to go. Get rid of her. Bring me her work. Then we'll talk about Dr. Wells.
We're gonna kill somebody without even knowing what they did wrong, if anything?
So now we're taking orders from this pompous bureaucrat?
Keep your associates in line, Captain. I expect them to follow your orders as you follow mine. At the very least, I expect you to do better than the other freelancer. Report back to me when you're finished.
任せください。
Excellent. Percival will handle your paperwork for you.
アクロポリスエリア。
Is it me or
この豪邸にそれぞれエッジオートが丸ごとスポッと入りそうに見えるのは私だけ。
marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination,
All right, how does this sound?
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
へえ、綺麗な街灯のある街だな。あ、自販機ある。プラズマカッター。
Welcome. Welcome to the Byzantium office of... Bureau. Bureau of Exploration. Never mind who I am. Hi there. Well, hey there. What can I do for you?
レイチェルという人を探してるの。
Ah, yes, Lockwood, right. Unfortunately, she isn't in the office right now.
彼女のオフィスから引き取るものがあってここに来たんですが。
Oh, you can't do that. Sorry. It's, locked. Yes. It is locked and you cannot enter.
どこにいるかここのあたりは
If I knew I wouldn't be here, would I? I mean, sometimes she's at the bar wetting her beak. Billingsley's, that's the place. You checked there yet? You should.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a counter waiver, and you know how dreadful the paperwork is.
Don't I ever, my dear fellow. Why, I spent 3 hours filing a discussion authorization just to commence our little tete-a-tete.
How we suffer in the name of commerce.
Have you tried our new cocktails?
新しいカクテルはもう試したかい
One part purple spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary.
レイチェルって人を探してるんだけど。
How curious! I was just wondering after Rachel myself.
どこにいるの
I do. Unfortunately, Rachel doesn't want to be found. I'm honor-bound to keep her location a secret. Or no, not honor-bound, the other thing. Paid, yes. I'm paid to keep her location a secret. Can you make me a better offer?
強引に至るって確信しているわ。
Much appreciated. Thank you for your patronage. Ms. Lockwood can be found hiding in the service tunnels.
トンネルはどうやって行くんだ
Take a service elevator.
エレベーターを使わないといけない。
Shoes when you're done.
I've always loved.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate.
Just imagine busting up all these windows, looting all these stores.
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our productions...
I tell you what, we'll change the font in our contract.
So, how many times have you seen terror? What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry. That must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who are you talking to? Imagine... Hey, mining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
これは改造できないのか。
Get away from me!
あ、いたいた。
Were you following me?
私をつけてたの？
Back off, all right? I've got a slide rule and I'm not afraid to use it.
Wow, am I ever glad I followed you. I figured you were onto something when you were snooping around the office. So shall we get to the killing?
What? Killing? What the fuck is going on here?
My friend and I here have jobs to do. You just sit tight for a
さっきの
minute
人じゃ
while
ん。
we discuss how we're gonna handle this.
彼女はこっちの家のものだ。
Ah, yeah, look. Reception doesn't pay as well as it used to.
受付係は昔ほど金がもらえるわけじゃない。
I'm a jerk. Hate me if you want.
俺にはこの手柄が必要だ。
The contract
契約では地図も要求されているだろう。
half the bits for the maps, half for the confirmation of the kill. How's about I take the kill and you take the maps?
Hold on, okay? Just hear me out. What if...
Will you pipe down? We're trying to have a business meeting here.
彼女の言い分を聞きたい。
You must be new to the assassination game. If you talk to your victims, it makes it harder to kill them, see? It's not recommended. Didn't you read the handbook?
Please, just listen. You don't need to...
Shush!
まだ地図も見つけてない。
I don't really care about the maps. I know, what a surprise. Half the contract and all that. But I figure if I kill her first, it'll make it easier to look for them. Plus, then I can turn in her head and relax for a bit. You know, take a break, kick my feet back, look for the maps later.
My head? Oh, no! Please, please don't do this.
She's getting real spooked here, friend. Let's come to terms already.
話を聞いてあげるくらいいいじゃん。
Oh, all right. The anticipation is killing me, though. Get it? Because I want to kill her?
Wait. Whatever the contract is, I'll pay you both the full amount. You let me live, and you don't have to split anything.
That's a lot of bits. But, I mean, I've got a reputation to uphold. How would you feel if someone
もし
paid you
偽の地図を作るようにしたらどうする？真面目な話、ここまで来るにはあなたが犯す散々なことを考えれば、私は金を取って逃げると思う。
You know, my friend, that's a fine point. If I
相
hide
棒、
out
いい
here,
とこつく
I can
な。
avoid the inside of a cell for once. All right. Deal.
Thank the law. Here's your half. And here's yours.
Right. Well, you two, it has been an absolute pleasure.
Pleasure. Yeah. I honestly hope I never see either of you again. I swear I'll leave Byzantium. I'll leave Terra too. I'll find a way off Halcyon if I can.
書類はどこにあるんだ？
In my office. Here's my key. Help yourself to anything you find. Scuff up the floors and kick your feet up on the desk. I don't care.
Hey, boss, I've been thinking. If we wanted the board's attention, we got options. Piracy,
評議会を注
vandalism,
目を
maybe
引きたい
some
なら
light
手段はい
arson.
くつかある。
We want to put some fear in the board, right? Get them scared of us.
評議会が恐れる理由はたくさんある。
I want to believe you, but the adjutant didn't seem too scared of us. You just got an audience with Sophia.
そういやと話をしたよな。
That's the adjutant of
副
the
議長だ。
chairman.
本当に信じるべきだろうか。あまり疑わない方がいいか。
A professional accessory to tyranny. Did you see that fancy getup? She ought to be on the cover of Corruption
機
Quarterly.
関腐敗企業。そう、評議会の人だけど立派な人よ。
Or maybe the adjutant could learn something from me. Can she name every Tossball Hall of Famer in alphabetical order? Didn't think so. I know we're freelancers and all. We take work where we can find it. But we gotta be vigilant, you know? This is how the board gets you. A job here, an errand there. Before you know it, you're calling him sir and ma'am.
時々イエスマンとか言ってもいいけどね。
Come on, boss. You know I'd never imagine you as some sort of authority figure. I appreciate your time. Let's get back to it.
ありがとう。経験値ありがとう。さて、家を調べてみようか。
I'll sue every technician and...
You ever seen a real-life Saltuna?
What do you mean live? Saltuna comes in cans?
Felix, Saltuna is a kind of fish. Lives in the ocean. You knew that, right?
You serious? You tell me there's a fish made entirely out of Saltuna?
Never mind. I'll tell you later.
「上の階だな。あ、こっちじゃないな。これがロックウッドの書類か。よし、議長に報告しよう。お、自販機ある。
You, sir, are a fab...
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
書類を持ってきたよ。
Wonderful. I'll file the
その書類を保管しておきましょう。アカンデ副議長とあなたに話がある。
You allowed Rachel Lockwood to walk away with her life. Do you realize the inconvenience you just caused me?
一人の命を救ったのよ。公正な取引じゃん。
I don't recall giving you authority to barter with
安い取引をさせる権利を与えた覚えはないわ。
I recall giving you instructions to deal with Lockwood. Leaving her alive complicates matters.
生かしたままにするとことが厄介になるの。
And you've brought me Lockwood's papers as I asked.
依頼通り書類は持ってきたわね。
You've demonstrated your talents. If you're ready to talk about Phineas Wells, I'm prepared to listen.
あの男が欲しいなら好きですればいい。
That complicates things. The rings are massive and almost impossible to scour. Wells had to be in touch with you somehow. Find his communication terminal and send us a tracing signal. Once I verify his location, I'll arrange for your payment.
あなたはもう何十年もウェルズを追ってるんだよね。それも報酬は期待していいのね。
I always reward good work. Deliver Wells to the board, and you'll be more than compensated. Percival will file the appropriate paperwork on your behalf. Once you've sent a tracking signal from Wells's lab, we'll move on to the next step.
As instructed, the code for our secure communication channel. On behalf of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, I bid you good day.
じゃあ行くわ。こっちの扉は開かないのか。
Do we really need all this security? I have to go through 3 checks.
ん？この建物の中だな。
Do we really need all the security?
Phineas の研究所。
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
We
gotta talk about this.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since. In fact,
酒飲んで久しぶり
never
だ
had a visitor.
いつ以来だろう。追跡しながら操作する。
Careful, that's my communications terminal. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare.
お、久しぶりにフィニアスが。
Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
少し見てもらっていい？
Please, by all means.
あ、そういえば最初から言ってたな。評議会が話してもなんか信じるなみたいなこと。ちょっと話を聞こう。
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
話す時間あるか？
Absolutely. Let's talk.
研究室は出ないのか？
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
仕事以外の人生はないのか？
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive
有職者は
themselves,
自
you
分
know.
を蘇生できない。
Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your
有職
shelf
者は
life.
何十年も前に連続睡眠中だ。
No offense.
問題はあなたが解決したはず
Ah,
だ。
you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process.
本来なら蘇生の過程で命を落としていたはずだ。だが古い理論は間違っていた。
There's yet hope for the hope. Get it?
みんなの運命は私たちにかかってるってことか。
I'd best get back to work. Oh, I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Dr. Wells, you have a message from
副機長からメッセージが届いてます。
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Your signal made it through. We've pinpointed Dr. Wells's orbital lab. Excellent work. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
質問がある。
Transmissions are so impersonal. I'd
直
like
接
to
お
meet
会
you
いしたい
face
で
to
す。
face.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain? We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Stay safe out there.
I'm curious. Wells may have been a delusional madman.
ウェルズは妄想狂だったけど、命の危険にあなたを助けたのよ。
So why turn him in?
どうしようかな。信じてほしかったな。
You went through all this trouble just to earn my trust? I wish I had soldiers half as loyal as you. You've done well. You're efficient, talented, loyal. And if you're ready to get to work, we can finally start doing some good in this colony.
無償報酬していない限りは。
Work with us, and we'll make you the richest freelancer in Halcyon. There has been a surge in off-world broadcasting coming from Monarch. Much of it is
ほとんど
propaganda.
がプロパガン
All
ダ。
of it is illegal. We need those broadcasts shut down.
どうすればいいの？
All of Monarch's extraplanetary broadcasts are routed through Devil's Peak Station. I want you to claim Devil's Peak Station for the board, by force if need be. Monarch is a den of anarchy and barbarism.
Monarch.
Hear what's about you, and remember that you're doing the law's work.
何か手がかりは？
Monarch is a hotbed of anarchists operating under the misguided notion that the colony doesn't need the guiding hand of the board. It may not be a single individual behind these broadcasts, but any
一
number
人だ
of
けだぞ。
factions.
派閥の数だけいるか。何らかの導きが欲しいんだけど。
I have an agent working in Stellar Bay. Everett Gill. Have a word with him as soon as you arrive. The passphrase is, the kind of pine grows at night.
それってロマンスシリーズの名前じゃなかったっけ？
Yes. So what? Look, that's not important. Get to Stellar Bay and find Everett Gill. Speak to Percival before you go. He'll arrange for your nav key and your reward for turning in Wells.
はい。それじゃあ今日はこれで終わりにしたいと思います。次回はね、なんか別のゲームをやりたいと思います。もうね、日本だと Steam では販売されてないゲームなんですね。よかったらね、そっちを見てください。それではご視聴ありがとうございました。